Hey guys, it's weekly recap time, and I actually have some nice news for you guys. So, not everything in my world of RC is crawlers. Sometimes I do bigger things. X-Max, the UDR, trucks like that. So, got some news about that. So, that's coming up in just a second. Take a look. So first up, I've got the Optimus 3 project. This is a competition class 2 truck. It's got a Spare Time Hobbies Whisky V1 chassis. It's got the Capra driveline. Got that from the local Florida RC outlet. Those guys are pretty cool. The phone number is in the description below. Call them up, tell them what you need. They don't really do a lot of shipping, but if you happen to be in the area or be passing by, give them a call. They probably got what you need. So take a look at them. I've got a few more things for this. And at a recent comp, a guy was running the same wheels that I was running, the 2.2 from Integy, and the vehicle was just too wide. It was just still too wide. So he told me about these things from Team Garage Hack. These wheels right here. I got the brass inserts on these. Now these are supposed to bring the track width, that's the width of the axle, to 9.7 inches. That's competition spec, and they're 1.9, so that's going to be pretty darn nice. Like I say, I did get the brass, to add a little bit of weight. I'm not sure if I'm going to add any actual brass to the knuckles or anything, but or the portal covers, I may. No promises. As far as the electronics go, going to get the Reefs 555 for the steering, the Micro 99, and I believe I've settled on the power system. For that, you guys will have to see. Hopefully I'll have it here for part 3. If not, I may just put something else in there because hopefully it'll actually drive when I get part 3 up. I'm waiting on some more parts from Spare Time Hobbies. I got the chassis, had a few suggestions, a few different things, and the guys at Spare Time, they're making it happen. And all the parts that I'm getting for this right here, the competition bumpers, revised battery holder, front shock mount, some pieces to stand up the rear shocks are available on the Spare Time Hobbies website. So make sure you check them out. For this chassis right here, should be pretty darn nice. Tires, I got my tires in. A lot of you guys have asked me to do a review on these tires, and I'm going to have to get a second set because these are specialized wheels. But these are the Jconcepts Landmines, the green compound. And just from initial reviews, I think these things are going to hook up everywhere. Maybe if it's a real sticky terrain, they may clog. We'll have to find that out. But they look like they're going to hook up forward, side, or lateral traction. They look like they're going to do really good. Now, as far as foams go, I'm more than likely going to go with a CI racing foam, dual stage Little Nova, and probably the 4.5 with the comp cut and soft outer foams. And I say more than likely, I've got them ordered. They're not here yet. But that's going to be my wheel and tire combo for this truck right here. Now, that pretty much kind of wraps this up for this part of the weekly recap. So the rest, you'll have to see in part 3. Hopefully Friday. The X-Max. Love the truck. I don't get a chance to take it out as much as I would like to because, in all honesty, it's kind of hard to find a spot around here big enough to really let a truck like this go, other than, the local football field. That's all flat. I could break out the big ramp and do some big jumps, but, not really showing anything other than the truck just flying. Now, I will tell you this, Castle Creations, back in the news. They got a Mamba MonsterX8S ESC. Okay? Yeah, links in the description to Castle for that. I'm getting mine through Jack's RC Recycle and Repair, Sean Larmond. Links and a phone number in the description for that. So, well, I say a phone number. I'll have to see if he wants me to put that down there. But anyway, there will be some contact for him. Now, what makes this ESC special is it's censored. 8S, 6th scale, and it comes with a Castle 2028 to 800 kV motor, which is also censored. Back in the day, I had a HPI Savage. I had this thing stretched with the XL chassis. I had the Alza center diff transmission. I had a Castle 2028 and an XLX or XL2 ESC. As awesome as it was real coggy starting because of the gear ratio needed. I mean, you're only dealing with an 800 kV motor. You know, the motor is not a fast, high-speed runner, so you got to add voltage to it. That takeoff was real coggy. So anyway, the sensor should fix that. I no longer have that truck, and I had that before I started, you know, making videos and putting them online. So I got a couple pictures, but you can't tell what's inside of it. However, censored Castle 2028 system, that's going in this thing. And can't wait to get that. I mean, not that this is a crawler, but you know, you can gear this thing up and actually take off and cruise without it, you know, cogging and jumping. Granted, it doesn't cog that bad, you know, really. I mean, I've got the Hobbywing system in it, the Max 5 with the Hobbywing 800, and it's been a very, very good system. So it's going to be interesting to see how they compare. I mean, who knows? I haven't done any direct motor comparisons in an X-Max yet. Maybe it's time. Upcoming this week, Joel Sanford sent me another set of tires. Yeah, another set of tires. These are the Jconcepts Scorpios. Now these are more like an all-terrain tread. They are a full-size 4.75, so they are a rather large tire. I mean, it's all there. The thoughts are, it could be great on dry rocks. Like when I prep the rocks back there, I hit them with a blower, knock everything off, get some good traction. We'll have to see if they can handle a little bit of sticky. We recently got some pretty heavy rain, so we may get to test that as well. So you can look forward to that video this week, which should be interesting. Maybe I'll rip some donuts or something. We'll find out. It's also February, and February 21st, 22nd, 23rd is the USTE, or Ultimate Scale Truck Expo. Love this event. What I love about it, I guess, as much as the event itself, is I'm not running the event. I just get to enjoy it. Pay my entry, go in, run the trails, get it out, you know. I think two of my primary vehicles for this event is going to be the Bronco, which I just tested these Pitbull Rock Beast tires. Really like that. Traxxas Bronco body on an Ascender chassis. Runs good, brushless, should be pretty efficient. The other vehicle, TRX6. You follow this channel, I know you know I love this truck. I've got some lights ordered, so I'm going to put all the lights underneath it to try to light it up because they were talking about having some night runs. So if that's the case, that's going to be my #1 night run truck. It should light up the ground pretty well. And I'm actually buying the Traxxas lights. That way I can just simply plug it into the light controller. Simple and easy. No muss, no fuss. Maybe I can even keep the wires, you know, somewhat clean. Also, I'll be running these two trucks right here. This one, I'm working on an interior, and it's going to be in video form, obviously. Try to get an interior in there, get a driver, try to get something just to fill that cavity, just to make it look a little bit more scale-ish. And so this right here will definitely get some run time at the USTE. It's a neat truck, you know. What was crazy is I put it up against the other three, which is the Bronco down there with the Class 1 tires, and it pretty much kicked their butts. That was surprising. So that's going to get some drive time at the USTE as well. So guys, to recap the recap and add one little bit, this was my #1 truck at last year's USTE. Did all the trails, no issues, no breakage. I believe there was 3 or 4 of us, all running Gen 8s, brushless. This had a Three Brothers RC 300 or 3000 kV ACES motor. Ran great, no issues at all. It's not going to be my main vehicle this time because I've already showed you my 2 main vehicles. That's the Bronco Ascender and TRX6. So now, one thing about the USTE, these guys put on, it's a 3-day event and they have different events scheduled. monster truck racing, vintage buggy racing, mud truck racing, and then the trails. The trails are beautiful, if I can use that term, you know. They're more scale trails. They're meant mainly for the Class 1 guys, but the vast majority of us are running Class 2 trucks. I mean, simple. I mean, that's just the most common out there, you know. The 1.9 with the 4.65 to 4.75 tires, that's just your most common truck. So it's a lot of fun out there, and it gives miles and miles of trails. So not only does the truck get miles, you get miles. Work off some gut out there too. So anyway, you can look forward to videos on that. I believe at the last one I put up like 33 videos. Yeah, so there's gonna be a ton of videos coming out during that weekend. Look for those. I'm gonna try to interview the vendors and all that stuff, which usually is pretty darn cool. They got a lot to say. So anyway, guys, that wraps it up for this week's weekly recap. And as always, check that description. Click those links. They are affiliate links. So anything you have in your cart for eBay or Amazon, you know, click the link in any of my videos and check out. Helps out the channel. And guys, thank you all for watching. If you guys like the channel and want to help it out a little bit, you can click that join button and actually become a channel member. Members get special privileges, maybe even some member giveaways. So make sure you check that out. And as always, subscribe, like, and share. Thank you guys for watching.